Have you ever felt like you're walking around under a heavy cloud? Loneliness, anxiety, maybe even a lingering fog of depression that just won't lift. These emotions don't discriminate. They hit everyone, yes, even the ones who seem the strongest. The ancient Stoics, renowned for their strength and wisdom, weren't immune to pain or darkness. What set them apart wasn't the absence of struggle, but how they faced it. Their approach was practical, grounded, and powerful. In this video, we're going to explore 12 Stoic strategies, tools to help you transform those painful emotions into moments of strength and insight. Think of them as instruments in your mental toolkit, each one designed to help you rebuild your inner world, guide you through hardship, and bring back the light. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or alone, remember, like the Stoics, you've got the inner power to face these emotions and come out stronger on the other side. So if you're ready to turn the page, to stop just surviving and start thriving, stick with me. Let's dive in. 1. Move your body. This isn't just about fitness, it's about healing. Every time you move, you're having a conversation with your soul. You're telling it, I'm still here, I still believe in me. A walk, a run, a stretch. It's not escape, it's intention. It's a small, defiant act of hope. Every step forward is a vote for your own recovery. We all have those days, the ones that make you want to stay under the covers and disappear. But your body? It's got a secret weapon. Motion. It sparks something inside you, lights a flame in the darkness. You don't need to run a marathon, you just need to move. Dance in your kitchen, take a short walk. Each motion is a tiny rebellion against despair, a reminder that you're not powerless. You're still the author of your story. 2. Be a better friend to yourself. Sounds simple, right? But when we're hurting, we become our own worst critics. Imagine someone you love struggling. Would you tear them down or build them up? The Stoic philosopher Cleanthes once witnessed a man berating himself aloud, like a stranger he despised. His response was quiet, but cutting. You're not speaking to an enemy, you're speaking to yourself. And that stuck, because often loneliness and depression feed off that inner voice, the one that tells us we're not enough. But what if we challenged that voice? What if we chose compassion over criticism? This isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's about being honest and kind. It's about saying, hey, I'm struggling, but I still matter. Harsh self-talk is a locked door. Kindness, that's the key. It lets the light in. It makes connection possible. And it all starts with how you talk to you. 3. Be satisfied more. We chase goals thinking they'll make us whole. But how often does achievement leave us still wanting? Even those in the spotlight, artists, actors, entrepreneurs, reach their dreams only to find emptiness lurking in the wings. Why? Because happiness doesn't live in what's next. It lives in what's now. Contentment is a radical act. It means recognizing what you have and letting that be enough. It doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop tying your worth to what's missing. Gratitude shifts your gaze from lack to abundance, from yearning to peace. It grounds you. And in that groundedness, loneliness and depression lose their grip. 4. Take a view from above. Let's zoom out. Picture your life from way up, like astronaut level. Suddenly, the things that feel massive and overwhelming shrink into perspective. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, ruler of much of the known world, practiced this regularly. He imagined the earth as a small blue dot, his problems as mere moments in time. Why? Because distance creates clarity. It reminds us how fleeting everything is, our troubles, our triumphs, even our pain. This perspective doesn't minimize what you feel. It helps you contain it. It gives you breathing room. It reminds you, this isn't forever. This is a chapter, not the whole story. He viewed his vast domain and the petty skirmishes along its borders as ants scrabbling over crumbs. Through that lens, we're reminded the rise and fall of generations, the ceaseless cycles of life, and the familiar rhythm of human behavior are nothing new. The trials we experience, those moments we consider monumental, are echoes of a story that's been told countless times before. When we elevate our perspective, our greatest fears often shrink in scale, and those fleeting, forgettable moments, they suddenly become threads in a timeless tapestry of human existence. This shift doesn't downplay our struggles. It connects us to something far larger. It invites us to find meaning in both the grand and the minute, to recognize that resilience and endurance have always defined the human spirit. 5. Suffer with others. There's a quiet magic in shared struggle. Whether you're scaling a mountain, rowing in rhythm through the morning mist, or sitting in the stillness of a meditation group facing your inner storms, collective effort binds people together more deeply than mere friendship ever could. These moments teach us we don't suffer alone. There's profound strength in knowing others are walking through the same fire. Think of the silent glance exchanged between two people pushing through the same pain, not speaking, but deeply understood. That's where community is born, not in easy wins, but in hard-won battles. So step into the storm with others. Join forces with those not just surviving, but striving. In the crucible of shared adversity, we forge a strength greater than any one of us could find alone. 6. Ask for help. Courage isn't just going it alone, it's knowing when to reach out. Sure, facing the storm solo can build toughness, but even the fiercest warriors stood shoulder to shoulder in shield walls. Marcus Aurelius, Stoic emperor and soldier, didn't walk alone. His strength was sharpened by those around him. So why should you hesitate to ask for help? Like a soldier scaling a wall, your mission matters. And if you've taken a hit and need a hand, that doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Support groups, recovery circles, silent nods in group therapy. These are today's colosseums of resilience, not because they conquer from a pedestal, but because they survive together side by side. Asking for help isn't failure, it's wisdom, the same kind passed down by emperors. Every voice that dares to speak up, every hand that reaches out, pulls us all a little further from the dark. 7. Stay focused on your paths. In a world buzzing with noise and endless comparisons, staying true to your path takes real discipline. It's not just about knowing where you're headed, it's about resisting the temptation to stray, especially when others' lives seem shinier, faster, or more successful. Seneca spoke of emia, the deep awareness of your own path, unmoved by distractions. The real test isn't plotting the course, it's staying on it. That means tuning out the clamor of others' journeys and anchoring yourself in your own intentions. Your journey is yours alone. When you stop measuring your worth against someone else's progress, you open the door to purpose and peace. This is no easy feat. It takes daily practice to quiet the ego, to stop chasing external approval. But once you do, you find freedom. Freedom from envy, from doubt, from the endless need to keep up. Focus doesn't just lead to achievement. It protects your mental well-being, shielding you from this emptiness that comes from living by someone else's script. 8. Remember, everything is temporary. Life, in its quiet way, humbles us all. Marcus Aurelius saw it clearly. Emperors and commoners share the same final resting place. The echoes of our lives fade, whether we ruled nations or simply lived quietly. Glory, as history whispers, is a guest, not a permanent resident. Fame, importance, even legacy, are fleeting illusions that distract us from what really matters. But this truth isn't bleak, it's liberating. It tells us to invest our energy not in seeking applause, but in living with virtue, in being kind, in doing good here and now. The storms of life will come. But if our compass is fixed on character rather than clout, we'll find our way. Because in the end, it's not how loudly the world remembers us, it's how deeply our actions carved meaning into the lives we touched. 9. Embrace adversity. Every rejection, every heartbreak, every setback. These aren't signs to give up, they're signals to dig in. Adversity is the forge. It refines us, strengthens us, strips away the unnecessary until only the essential remains. Without challenge, we don't grow. Without resistance, we don't learn what we're capable of. Each time you fall and rise again, you're building something unshakable. It's not comfort that carves character, it's struggle. And those who lean into it instead of running away become unbreakable. So don't fear the storm. Become someone who sails through it and helps others find their way too. When life throws you challenges, it's not a punishment. It's the universe's unique invitation to a test of strength, a duel with destiny. Seneca, whose wisdom still echoes across centuries, reminds us it's the difficult path, not the easy one, where we discover who we truly are. Sure, sailing on calm seas is pleasant, but it's the storms that reveal the captain within. When life doesn't match our expectations, it's tempting to sit in disappointment. Yet it's these very trials, the friction and resistance we encounter, that sculpt us into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. It's during the moments when plans unravel, when dreams seem distant, when struggle feels endless, that life offers us a rare golden opportunity. The goal isn't to wish for a life free of hardship. It's to seize the chaos, to wrestle with it and emerge more resilient and wise. Each challenge is a lesson in perseverance, each setback a practice in virtue, each failure a step toward excellence. Victory tastes sweetest when it's earned through battles fought and obstacles overcome. So when life refuses to dance to your rhythm, dance anyway. For it's in those unscripted, messy moments that you're crafting a stronger, happier you. 10. Don't suppress your emotions. Loneliness, sadness, they can feel like carrying a mountain on your back. But remember, even the greatest minds of history wrestled with these giants. Seneca, with his pen as his sword, wrote essays of consolation not just to advise, but to embrace the soul in its darkest hours. These weren't empty words, they were lifelines cast into the stormy seas of human emotion. He taught us a vital lesson: don't shove your feelings into a box and lock it away. Strength doesn't come from pretending not to feel. It comes from recognizing the storm within and learning how to navigate through it. Understand the sadness, feel it, accept the complexity of human connection. True strength lies in this dance between mind and heart, each taking the lead when necessary. When loneliness feels unbearable, know this: you're not being asked to silence your heart. You're being invited to listen to it, to understand it, and to walk through the storm with wisdom and compassion. 11. Seek stillness. In a world of endless noise, scrolling and motion, stillness feels like a lost art. Yet it remains a powerful remedy, especially when loneliness or sadness creeps in. Imagine yourself as a rock, steady amidst the crashing ocean waves. Marcus Aurelius spoke of this: being unshaken by the turmoil surrounding you. Stillness isn't about ignoring the chaos, it's about finding your center within it. Slow your breath, anchor your mind, feel the ground beneath your feet. In that moment of calm, magic unfolds, creativity sparks, connections deepen, and joy bubbles up from within. It's here in the quiet that you find the strength not just to survive the storm, but to move through it with grace. By embracing stillness, you transform loneliness and sorrow into profound peace and purpose. 12. Accept things as they are. When life doesn't go as planned, it's easy to drown in what-ifs and if-onlys. But there's a powerful antidote to the despair and loneliness that often accompany unmet expectations: acceptance. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's not surrendering to hopelessness. It's recognizing the hidden harmony in life's chaos, the lessons tucked inside each disappointment, the strength born from embracing unpredictability. By accepting the present moment, not as we wish it were, but as it truly is, we unlock peace and clarity. Acceptance is not passive, it's active engagement with life on its own messy, beautiful terms. Picture your life as a river. You can fight the current, exhausting yourself trying to swim backward toward the past, or rushing toward a future not yet here. Or you can let the water carry you, trusting the journey, savoring the scenery along the way. This is the essence of amor fati, the love of fate. It invites us to cherish every twist, every detour, every triumph and heartache, understanding that each shapes the person we are becoming. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, whatever life throws onto the fire of your existence, joy, sorrow, triumph, defeat, it fuels your growth. It lights your path to greatness. When we stop seeing experiences as obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities, we cultivate a deep, unshakable contentment. Don't just study these ideas, live them. Every challenge you face becomes part of your blueprint for a resilient, fulfilled life. Every week, I share new insights and reflections inspired by Stoic wisdom, reaching out to a global community searching for deeper meaning. If your spirit seeks guidance, join us through the link below. It costs nothing, but the rewards are immeasurable. You control your journey, your subscription, your growth. Embrace the timeless wisdom that has weathered millennia. See how it can reshape not just your days, but your entire world.